Alright folks, I hope you're doing well because we've got an absolute belter of an unboxing today. Back in my Halloween video I claimed that Little Nightmares, which you can see here, was one of my favourite horror games of all time. And I think that's a very good achievement considering it's essentially just a puzzle solving side-scroller. However, I really can't highlight enough how haunting and creepy the first game was, and how much it sticks with you even after you've played it. So as you would imagine, I was really excited when this little guy arrived by post at my front door. And that is a game that I've avoided all spoilers for because I'm so very excited to play it. The Little Nightmares 2 TV Edition. And when I say that I've avoided all spoilers, I don't just mean the story of the game. I mean that I don't even know what's in this TV edition, so I'm really excited to get it open. So to further elaborate on what I know of this series so far, going by the first game. So Little Nightmares is a puzzle platform and horror adventure game developed by Tarsier Studios and published by Bandai Namco. It takes place in a 2.5D world, where the player traverses through the world through various platformer elements, occasionally being blocked by puzzles which must be solved to proceed. The player is also generally rendered helpless in their environment due to the lack of any combat abilities, and they must rely on stealth and the environment to hide from various enemies. I'll not give away any of the finer details of the game, but if you are looking for a game that's going to creep you out in terms of the enemies you face, and the even creepier backstory, then I can't recommend this game enough. So with that out of the way, now we can look to this TV edition itself. And I got this from Game, which is our equivalent to GameStop, and I was meant to pick it up in store, but due to COVID I couldn't do that right now, so it was delivered to my house no problem. And this sent me back £50. I see the average price for the game itself online seems to be about £30, so you're paying £20 for the rest of the collector's edition. And as I said, I don't know what's in it, so I can't comment right now on whether I think it's worth it or not. But from what I see on the outside it seems like a lovely wee box, and you can see that there's a figure on the inside. It'd be nice to get a closer look in a wee minute. But first up, we have a steelbook case. I must admit, when I first went to take this out, I got a little bit worried thinking that the game wouldn't be inside, as is the case with a certain other collector's edition which is coming in a few months. But inside this steelbook, we have a soundtrack for the game. And I mean, I would imagine it would be a lot like the soundtrack for the first game, which you can hear in the background of this video, which has that really haunting, twisted presence, and really adds a lot to the game itself. So I'd imagine that would be the case for the second game, and I do really look forward to experiencing it as I play, before listening to this soundtrack afterwards. But anyway, next up we have what I think's a nice little addition, and that is we have these really nice stickers, very cute. You could stick them on your laptop or something, I'm sure that would do your reputation a lot of good. And then we have an art book, because I think no collector's edition is complete without an art book in it. And although really small, I think this is really good at showing the artistic capabilities of the developers. And I'm just going to fly through the pages real quick and not look too closely myself, because I don't want to spoil any of the characters or the little details for myself. And of course, we've got the game box itself. You can get this game on all different platforms, but I opted for the Switch. If going by the port of the first game is anything to go by, then I don't think we've got anything to worry about in terms of performance or presentation. Inside the case, much to my disappointment, you get a nice boring backdrop. But with this edition, you do get some downloadable codes, which I have hidden from my dear viewers. It's a nice cover, much like the first game. I would prefer it if they did highlight some of the creepier themes, but I guess that would repel some potential buyers. And lastly, we come to the highlight of this little box, excluding the game itself of course. And as you can see, it's a nice little statue of Six, the little girl in the yellow raincoat you play in the first game, and this other character who I know absolutely nothing about so far. But anyway, that's everything you get in this TV edition for Little Nightmares 2. Were you to ask me if I thought it was worth £50? Absolutely, this thing's excellent. I think assuming I'm going to enjoy the game, which I'm 100% sure I'm going to, then I think the extra £20 is definitely worth it. But anyway, I think that'll about do it for today. If you are new to the channel, please feel free to like, subscribe, all that stuff. I do unboxing videos fairly regularly, so please feel free to stop by anytime. Until next time, see ya.